Don't quit your 9-to-5 job yet. Instead, do this. Quitting your 9-to-5 job before even figuring out what it is that you want to do. You don't have any money saved. You don't even know how you're going to get your next meal. What? Don't quit your job. You will want to make sure that you pay all your bills, make sure that you're able to eat, make sure that you can afford your clothing, make sure that you're good as far as your basic necessities, okay? If you quit your job with no plan or nothing, you're planning to fail. That you are investing in your channel. This is most important. The money that you are getting from your 9-to-5, after you pay all of your bills, you want to make sure that you are investing in you want to make sure your camera is good. You want to make sure your lighting is good. You want to make sure that you have, whether it's clothing that you need, like your appearance, how you want to look when you show up on camera to make the content that you feel is best for your audience and to see the reward that you're trying to get. Now, you might want to monetize your channel, but in order to do so, people are really big on looks. They are very, very big on looks. What does the background look like? What are they wearing? We have, for females, they want to know what you're wearing. Where did you get your hair from? Your nails, whatever. We don't know your audience, but you need to invest in everything. Like, you have to take a look at everything when starting a YouTube channel, okay? Now, I'm not saying you have to be super perfectionist. You don't have to do all of that right out of the break. But if you're trying to ultimately quit your 9-to-5, before you can even do that, you want to make sure that you did everything you need to do to invest into this adventure, this journey that you're going to take with YouTube. Because YouTube is on easy mode, but it's also not really easy. It's still hard. It really is. If you don't have the right gear, and I'm not saying that it have to be expensive. For one, camera. You do not need an expensive camera. You can just use your phone for right now. But just make sure that it's clear. Make sure that you can export the files to whether it's CapCut, Canva, whatever. Make sure you have enough storage. You want to take the money that you're making at your 9-to-5, and maybe you're going to take $10 out of that. That could be for Canva membership. That could be for CapCut Pro. You want to make sure that this money is being invested into your business, because ultimately your YouTube channel is your business. So if you want to see money, if you want it to be your main source of income, then you want to make sure that the money that you're getting from your job is being poured into it. If you get paid and you just spend all of your money and you don't pay your bills, you don't pay the light bill, and for you to even plug up that camera or lighting and to even film content, you're not going to have any lights. And if you don't pay your rent because you spend it all, you're going to be evicted. So you want to make sure that you are in fact investing in the right things, okay? Now, I've already told you about the camera, I've told you about the lighting. Well, the lighting, you want to make sure that you go on Amazon and get you a nice little lighting kit that works perfectly for you. It's cheap. They got $10. They got lighting in different price ranges that you can afford that fits in your budget. You just have to figure out what's the right one and make sure that people can see you, and make sure that it's crisp, okay? You want to invest in a home space or an office. I'm not really sure where you want to film, but if you're going to film at home, then that money from your 9-to-5, it needs to be put into, I don't know if you want to go to a Home Depot, maybe you want to paint your house and buy little fixtures and make it look, like build some shelves or something for your corner office in your home. Get you a nice desk, get you an office chair. Like, you get the point. You want to make sure that you are buying the things that you need to be successful on YouTube. Because ultimately, they do have channels where people do film in their apartment and they don't really do anything with it, and it might look all over the place, and it might work for them. Maybe people aren't worried about their apartment being messy and they're worried about the message. That's a whole nother thing. And maybe they're delivering the message in a way that is very engaging, that people just really don't even care about how they look or their environment. And if you are lucky enough to get by where your message is like is 100% engaging and entertaining, and your house look a mess, and your hand combed, and you look like you just look crazy, but people is actually subscribed to you, baby, you're one in a kind, because that just does not exist on here unless you, or if you're one of those established content creators. That's different. That is different, okay? But investing into how you look and how your environment looks is very, very important. If you don't want to do it at home, you can maybe you want to do it in your car. If you don't have a car, maybe you want to ask a friend. Maybe you want to see if that friend will allow you to shoot at the house or whatever the case may be. But you might have to pay someone. That's where the money from your 9 to 5 come into play at. Those expenses. You want to pay someone to be able to film in their home. They might have a really nice aesthetically house. You have to pay them to, maybe Saturdays is your shooting day. I'm coming over and this is for what I'm going to be using at your house, using your lights, whatever. And y'all come up with an agreement and they let you block out that day to shoot your content. People buy Airbnbs just for content purposes. The house is already set up, it looks great, and people are shooting in the Airbnbs so that they can create the content that they think people want to see on YouTube. And it works. It is not their house. It's an Airbnb. It looks great and people are watching. And it's not going to be forever. But this is stepping stones. These are the steps that you might need to take. You might have to step out your comfort zone and do things you don't want to do to see some results. Period. Now, they do have office space that you can rent. They do have storage. I don't know if y'all seen on TikTok where they have storage units. You can actually buy storage units and pay monthly to film your content there. Every month you go and you fix it up like your office, and an office space might be more feasible for you because you don't have to buy any furniture, you don't have to do anything. You just bring your equipment that you need to film and that's it. You clean up and you go. They have like things that you need there, but it's simple. You don't have to buy any furniture or anything like that. So that's an investment that you might want to make, that investment if you cannot shoot at home or you don't know where to shoot at, okay? You want to invest in your appearance, as I just stated before about your clothes. If you're someone who's into fashion, I'm sorry to say this, but you can't say that you like fashion or you're a fashionista and girl, I show up doing, I'm a model and I do this, that, and the third, and we don't see you with any aesthetically modelly type of clothing. That's just, you're going to help us understand what's up. Like, where's the clothes? Where's the styles? Where are you buying these clothes? A person that's into luxury lifestyle and all that type of stuff, then you know what comes with a luxury lifestyle. We all know a luxury lifestyle comes with people are looking at what's your stove looking like. Do you have smart electronics in your home? They're looking at the coffee tables and the sectionals and what your home office looks like and your bathroom, and you like, do she wear those luxury hotel robes and y'all know what I mean, like white everything, silk, whatever. So it's just like when you're investing into your clothing or equipment, you need to set that money aside from your 9 to 5 and say, hey, I know for a fact that this calls for summer's coming up and I want to do a swimsuit line. If you're doing a swimsuit line, you're going to have to go onto whatever website you buy your swimsuits and buy them in bulk or whatever the case may be, because you are a model, right? And models do the season thing. I want to get monetized on YouTube, which brings me into my next thing. Being consistent. You cannot just post this month once and come back next month and be like, y'all still here. We haven't seen you, ma'am. Where have you been? You aren't Mr. Beast. You aren't people who have that level of production where they don't have to show up as often because their one video can carry a person to the next season. You aren't at that level to do that. Let's face it. If you are, you wouldn't be watching this video. The reward will be, you will see, whether it's your YouTube play button, you start seeing 6 figures in your business, because it don't have to necessarily come from the ad revenue. Brands will reach out to you and you are seeing 6 figures coming from them and not just from ads from YouTube alone. Explore other avenues and say, you know what? Making the video, yes, I want to get the ad revenue from YouTube, but also I want the exposure from brands to see me. And that's what comes with, like, if they're going to see you, how do you want them to see you? Looking crazy? Or you want them to see you looking kind of like polished? You're going to have your days where you might actually do the lifestyle vlog, but it's like, hey y'all, I'm in bed chilling, and that's fine. Like, you sprinkle those in here, like a little here and there, that's fine. Stick with it until you feel like, yes, maybe I do need to branch out and be like, let this go, so that, because this is actually paying everything, so I don't need this. But right now, no. Stay locked in. Use that money so that you can get to the point where you like, yeah, I don't even need that 9 to 5. We good. Do YouTube the right way. A lot of people who jumped out there and quit their 9 to 5s for YouTube, they still need to eat. They still have to pay their bills. They need somewhere to stay. Some people are put out literally on the street. And then now they do. I mean, some people it worked for where they are living out of their cars, making content. Who wants to live like that? I don't know. I mean, that might work for you. I know that doesn't work for me. I need to have my own home. I need my kids to have a roof over their head. They need to eat. They need to thrive the right way. And then I'm going to use my money to fund the dream. So you just got to do what you got to do. You got to suck it up. You got to make the sacrifices. If this is something that you want to do, don't quit that job, okay? I mean, hopefully this video like helped you on why you should not quit your 9 to 5. Are feeling this type of content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so that you're notified as soon as I upload, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.